Eliminating bad odors out of your car can be nearly impossible. In this video, we're going to show you how to remove them permanently. Let's get after it. Odds are you currently have or you've recently experienced one of these bad odors that happens in your car. And there's no question why that happens. There's plenty of sources of bad odor forming things that happen in your car. Today, people basically live in them. If we start at the front of the car, think about all the areas that can create stink and bad odors. So even as something as friendly as your air conditioning that saves us during these summer months, that can get mildew, moldy, and smell funky. You come in the driver's cabin, you got coffees, people are eating on the road, so you're thinking about coffee spills, which has dairy, it has coffee, it has other liquids. You have food that you're eating, those spills can get into the soft surfaces and create stink. Moving on to the back, in the main cabin area, I mean, again, for this car particularly, children are a huge source of stinks, which can be coming from them that we don't want to talk about, or it's, you know, their food and their snacks and things that get shoved into seats, spilled onto floors, things like that. The back of the vehicle, which depending on what kind of car you have, it could be a trunk, it just could be the back here. Lots of people, this is storage, it's bringing groceries home, it's dogs and pets and cats and things like that that either get sick in the car, pee in the car, you spill, please hope not, spill milk in the back when you're transporting groceries home. All these things can contribute to things that are beyond just stains. You can get this thing looking clean and still have bad odors. When trying to permanently remove odors from your vehicle, it's important to remember there's different levels of cleaning and technique required depending on what's causing the odor or bad smell in your vehicle. First, start with removing all of the hard, kind of actual physical things that are causing or potentially causing stink. So that means clean out your car, get the things out of it. That's including things like a stinky gym bag, crumbs from the kids thrown all across the place. Get those out and do a quick vacuum to get the bulk of the stink-causing things out of the vehicle. Start there. Oh, God. I don't know what that is. So cross your fingers if you did those things, you've got all the stuff out of your car and it doesn't stink anymore. That's the hope, because that's superficial stains. If you're going to the next steps, the next level of cleaning, that means you have some stinks or some stains that are in surfaces, under surfaces, and heaven forbid, like in the liners and kind of within your vehicle's AC system and things like that. That's this next level clean. And before you start feeling bad or guilty about it, don't. We basically live in cars anymore. I was one of the guys growing up that always swore I would never have a big vehicle, yet you're looking at my vehicle, so don't feel bad. This is what my life is. This is our stage of life. You live in the car, you got the kids, you got the dogs, you're traveling, you're trying to do stuff, it happens. So don't feel bad. And sometimes it's not your fault at all. Sometimes it's a backed up duct in your moonroof that leaks and then you have mildew stains and mildew smells in your cockpit. We're gonna go to the next step, which is gonna involve either a carpet and upholstery cleaner or an all-purpose cleaner. Again, pick your favorite, we have them available as well. The goal here is to get the stain and the odor causing situation out of that soft surface or fabric. So you're gonna be putting some liquids in and then trying to get as much as you can possibly back out, because again, every little bit of that organic material, whatever it is that's causing the stink, is gonna keep off-gassing those smells, and you can clean it all you want. If you don't get it all, you will come back on a warm day and your car will still smell like funk. I've protected this vehicle with the WeatherTech mats throughout the whole thing. So most of the time, it still gets around it. Most of the time, spills and stains and food and all that kind of good stuff will stay in or on top of the mat, which is good. In that kind of situation, again, if it's a hard surface or kind of a shallower surface, an all-purpose cleaner is gonna be good for that. This will work for carpets and things like that as well. However, this is gonna work best for that type of scenario. If you, however, have the kind of softer and you do not have the protection, something like a carpet and upholstery cleaner is gonna do a better job at helping to lift out that soil. This is gonna be breaking down soils. There's some pH at work here to help break those organics down to make it easier to extract them. That's what we're trying to do, get every little bit now. It's not superficial anymore. This is kind of pulling out and extracting at the very small level. To show the carpet cleaning aspect and that side of this extraction phase, we're gonna take this off and just show you. And as you can see, the mats don't save you from everything. We still got a fork and a matchbox, so got that going for us. So for carpets, again, if you have a stain in there, The purpose of this is to get, again, extract as much as you can out of it. If it's superficial, if it's kind of sitting on the top, if it's a heavier soil, you can get away with it being on the surface. The concern is if it gets a little bit deeper. And the technique here, you want to blot, and that does two things. It prevents smearing the stain around, and it also gives time for the towel you're using, in this case just a all-purpose microfiber, to pull the liquid back out, hopefully with the majority of the stain. So you get most of that out, and a quick refresh. So next level, we're going below the surface. At this point, your car can be, to your eye, 100% clean, and you come back and your car still stinks. That means it's below the surface. So good news, if you know where it is, you can go up to this level. In this step, we're gonna use an extractor. So that's basically gonna do what we did with the carpet cleaner and the microfiber, but at a next level status. You can get professional levels of these. You can go to a detail and they'll have a much higher quality that can get super hot and pull out much harder. This is a basic get it at Target Bissell pet care product. So it's gonna put solution down in to where the stain is or where the odor is coming from, and then it also has the suction power to pull that back out. Again, we're trying to get as much of that out as possible. This is beyond just superficial cleaning. This is actually getting some of that nasty, smelly stuff out. The other thing an extractor is great for is smoking smells. Again, a lot of times that's gonna get into things like the headliner, and if you have an extractor, that's a great way to get that out. Smoke is a notoriously difficult smell, and really the only way is dissolving it with some surfactants, pulling it back out with an extractor, and hoping you don't get too much liquid up in the headliner that potentially damages it. If you want to know how to clean your headliner the right way, check out the video we'll put in the link below just to show you all the steps and techniques to do that. The final step, this is the end all of the routine cleaning kind of things to get rid of these bad malodors in your car. You've done all the cleaning, you've gotten everything out, you've even done the extraction. You come back in after a warm day and your car still smells like that spilled milk or the dog pee or whatever it is, the kid's yogurt cup in the back. What that means is no matter how much you're cleaning, there's still some this could be microscopic residue either behind your carpets or in the liner and the matting, the sound deadening material in your carpet. And there's a couple things you can do. If you have a really bad situation, so it had not in this vehicle, our previous truck, we had the jam in the moonroof, flooded the cabin, the liners of the carpets just got mildewy and was too much to save. We had to reline the entire truck, which not fun. If you get it early enough, you can save these things if you use the right product to get that last bit of organic material out. In this case, we're gonna use a probiotic cleaner. And what that does is it creates its own enzymes. And fair warning, science content. An enzyme is basically a living or an organic catalyst. And what catalysts do is make reactions happen faster and easier. And what this is going to do is actually help break down that material faster. So this is not a spray and boom, it's perfect. Now, if your dog pees on the floor and you wipe this up, or your cat pees in the basement, this is going to get it right away. The soft surfaces where it's kind of living in the material. You need to get this on there, and then you basically walk away. And what this is going to do is create, or the bacteria that's in these, the cultures in here will make enzymes specifically for the organic material that's stinking. They're going to go to work like a little army, like soldier army, and start breaking down that material faster than would naturally happen. If this is like deep in your seats or under the carpet liner, you're going to be putting a lot in here. You need to get this liquid to where the stain is. So depending on where it is, you could be using a little, you could be using a lot. But what this is going to do is start going to work and breaking down that material and turning it into something that does not stink anymore. That is the end all with this kind of thing. If you're having stinks and nasty stuff after that, there's likely it's in other parts of your car that's beyond what this video is doing. If you'd like to see some of those things, I mean, we're talking about like within the air conditioning system, within the evaporator coil, in your AC ducts. Those are completely different techniques, completely different products that we can show you. High level, get the material out that stinks, get as much of it off as you can, and then if you need to, these extreme cases, use the probiotic cleaner, use the enzyme cleaner, use the extractors. Now, if you have mild stains, this actually will do lots of things. And people might be wondering, why don't you just go to the end case first? Make sure you're not smearing more material deeper into the carpets. So make sure you're using those right techniques of the easier things to do before you go to this step. Mild stains, odors, you can go to this first if you'd like. It's super easy to use. And then just make sure you are keeping those things out, those stinky things out of your car as much as possible. Again, we live in here, families, pets, all that kind of thing, but do your best to keep your car clean. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Have more questions about detailing? We got a whole library full, starting with this video.